Blog Talk Radio. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell. My co-host, SC, is here with me today for our Sexy Saturday show. SC, honey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
So how was your day, young lady?
Oh, let's see. My day was nice and relaxing and a little busy at the same time. So I'm just now winding down some.
Right.
How about your day?
Have you got any of this rain? It's been good. My day was real good.
Oh, that's good. Great. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, it's been raining, pretty much every day.
Yeah, it's been like that here too. It's been just
What
real
about
wet. So.
What about thundering, lightning?
Nah, we ain't really been having thundering and stuff. And it seems like every time, I know my dog must think he's being punished, but every time I see his ass outside, it starts raining.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter come to the door and she'll open it up. And I says, I just put him outside. She's like, Dad, it's raining. I said, yo, I just sent him outside. So he come in the house, he'll walk past me, and I said, get your ass out of here. Don't you shake by me. He'll walk into the front of the house and you hear that motherfucker shaking. Like, oh, man, yo. And I know he pissed off because you see, like, every day. It's been, like, the past 2 or 3 days. It'll stop raining, and I'll be like, all right, I'm going to send Casper out, let him get some, some air or whatever. He likes running around the yard. You got that whole, about half an acre fence thing. So he got the whole yard to himself. And it seems like every time it starts raining, So, and then I got a fenced-in porch, but he doesn't come up that. I don't understand why his ass continue to stay out in the rain unless he wants to shake that shit off on me. We come in the house.
Right.
Yeah. And we got a new kitten. He got a lot of heart. This little kitten is off the chain, man. I got a cat, and we brought him into the house a couple of days ago. And at first, she was shy, a little standoffish. And then we took him out the room, and he seen the cat. That little nigga hiss, started bouncing and shit. And then when he seen the dog, he jumped at him. He popped him like twice with his paw. I said, he lucky that they both mob. They ain't gonna hurt him. So now they just been running around the house playing with each other.
So all three of them are used to each other: the cat, the kitten, and the dog.
Yeah.
Where did the kitten come from?
My son, one of his coworkers, because he wanted to get a dog. He said, Dad, I'm graduating and everything. He said, I don't want that. He said, I want a dog, though. I said, listen, man. I said, the only good thing about it, if you don't want to walk him, you can open up the back door and let that motherfucker run out in the yard. I said, but he has to be trained. So then my son was like, well, I'm going to pay for him. I said, all right. So then when he sent me a picture of it, I said, what the fuck is that? I said, what is this? And he said, oh, it's a lab. I said, no. Do some more research. It's a lab. That's something else. To find out it was a lab boxer. I said, oh, no. I said, listen. I'm not telling you not to get it, but why would you get it? You understand what I'm saying? I said, if you're going to, get something that's a purebred, you don't know what degenerative diseases it's going to have. Because, large dogs, they usually have hip displacement, So I'm like, you got two mixed large dogs, so this dog will have all types of problems and shit. I ain't against much. I'm just saying, if you're going to spend money, why not spend money on something purebred?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought about it for a little while. He said, all right, you right. So he got the kitten. And he's a little tiny thing, man. He's cute. He
I'm not a
runs up
fan
and
of
down
cats.
the stairs. Yeah,
I hate
know.
cats. I hate them.
Yeah.
Sorry out there
cool.
to all of the cat lovers. I do not like cats. I believe cats belong on the back of a broom while a witch is flying. I don't know. Cats, I don't know. I just always thought of them as evil ever since I see, during Halloween time when I was a child. And I don't know, they just seem creepy.
Is it that, or you see similarities between them and women?
What? Grr, whatever.
Sometimes they say, people don't like something that when it reflects the mirror, it looks like them, or, act like
Women are not evil. Women are not evil.
Boy, listen,
I'm like the sweetest person ever.
Oh, boy.
Until you cross me. Until you cross me.
We need to get one of your exes on the phone. I need to talk to one of them.
I'm so sweet.
We need to do that one day. What do you think about that as a show idea? We do that.
A show with our exes?
Yeah. See, I don't have a problem telling on my fault.
I can have it. One.
Nah, don't have
one
no fake ex, no fake person. You give them.
No. Listen. There's only it's only one ex that I communicate with. We are pretty good, but I don't really deal with any of my exes. And but now this is the thing. So, with men and women, I guess things are different. But this is what I think. What most exes, dealing with me, it seems like the minute you are, free and available, they think, okay, well, I have another shot at her. So I had one ex who thought that me and him were going to get back to what it was. No, we're not. So no, once you are out of my system, and I hate to say this, gross, disgusting. And it's not that they're disgusting. It's just I don't want nobody touching me anymore. We've been together before. I don't want you touching me anymore. That's just where what it is with me. Now I'm not saying that I'm not saying that everybody feels the same way that I feel, but I don't. I want some new meat. Yes, I want that excitement.
Well,
I don't want that old thing back.
I done spent the block back on a couple. And,
yeah, I ain't spending no block back.
It was fun. It was fun while lasting.
Yeah, I ain't spending the block.
Yeah,
I'm not spending the block.
I think all of them would say, for the most part, I was a good guy, but I had a lot of player mentality about me. I think that's what all of them would say. None of them would ever say I put my hands on them. None of them would say I was real nonchalant. I remember a bunch of them saying, you act like you don't care about nothing. So I said, listen, you're going to do what you're going to do regardless. So there ain't nothing I can say or do about it, And everybody thinks, because everybody sees the rough exterior, but there's a soft interior when it comes to a woman with me. And I think that surprises a lot. They be like, man, I don't see you fight, I don't see you do this, I don't see you do that. And when we together, damn, motherfucker like a puppy, And I said, you want that, wouldn't you? But some women, I don't know. Women really don't know what they want because they'll be like,
not true.
I want this rough and tough guy. But as soon as, no, I want this sensitive guy. You don't have to be rough and tough all the time. But as soon as you start being sensitive, oh, he's a simp, man. He's soft. He's this. He's that. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care.
Go ahead.
No, yeah. What was you gonna say?
No, I was going to say I don't have a problem with a guy being sensitive as long as he is mature and he's not about no games, no drama, no foolishness. You know, that's the only thing, you know, that I have a problem with. You know, if you on some drama shit, some childish shit, you know, I'm not dealing with that fuck shit right there. But I think most of my exes will say, like, when I was with them, the time that I was with my exes, I'm 100. You know, I don't believe in cheating. Nobody can't say that I cheated. And, you know, and like right now, like while I'm single, you know, I can definitely say, oh yeah, I cheated on this one right here. I cheated on that one. Yeah, I cheated on these fuck hitters. But
I don't did that wrong.
I didn't. I didn't. I don't believe in cheating. I'm very affectionate when I'm with someone. Like, I'm very affectionate. I like for the man to lead as long as he is leading correctly. But like I said, if you turn out to be some, you know, bullshitter, whatever, then hell, fuck no, ain't nobody following you. You a pussy ass nigga. But but no, seriously, they're gonna seriously, my exes will say I'm a good woman. I am good. I don't cook. I can cook some things. But now I will tell you now the one thing is, okay, yeah, now I can cook certain things. I don't care for cooking. But when you are with me, you ain't gonna say that you're hungry, because as a woman, if I don't cook, I will definitely have carry out. You will have some carry out on the table. That's one thing. Oh, that's one thing. Let me call and get you know, something nice to eat.
DoorDash.
I go pick that shit up.
Uber Eats tonight.
Yeah, but I'll go pick it up myself.
So
it's a lot of carry out nights. It's gonna be a lot of carry out nights with me.
So any guys out there interested in Yvonne, just know there'll be a lot of DoorDash. And I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. So now I did say I don't believe in 50-50, but I do believe in, you know, I do believe in helping out. I'm not going to put all that pressure on any man. So, you know. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I ain't what, you know, and then you already know me, you know, like, you know, you been getting to know me, so you already see I'm not a club person. I don't like, you know, hanging out at the club or whatever. I don't mind going out to eat. I don't mind, you know, having a drink at a restaurant, a drink or two, or, you know, some wine around the house or whatever. And I love the beach. Yeah, so, you know, the beach is my favorite place. I love to watch planes take off and land. And I love my devices. I love my laptop, phones. I'm into devices. So I'm just telling you, that's what No. You say you like the devices.
No,
I was like, okay, that's
sit
right.
down. Whatever. See how men are? See how men are?
Hey, listen, no, we hear keywords and we go off of the key.
Well, I didn't say anything when you was talking about the weather and you said, yeah, it's been wet. It's wet.
Yeah.
But
you'll be saying some other
It's wet around here. It's wet. It's really wet.
Yeah. I I'm not fooling with you, though. Not tonight.
Okay, yeah. So we ain't gonna talk about no devices and nothing in somebody's pussy. I just had to say that. I had to throw that in there. We ain't talking about nothing in nobody's pussy.
I'm glad
You're
you
just
said it
out of
because I was
control.
gonna say.
You're out of control. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying because for the past 3 weeks, you've been having a theme in your conversation.
Hey, it wouldn't be me if I didn't say it. It wouldn't be me if I didn't say it.
All right. So.
Yes.
Don't talk about you see how men are, right?
Well, but yeah, I think one day, we probably should bring an ex on.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting, boy. Because I got a bunch of questions.
Whatever.
I'll be like, and does she cook? And if she does, what is
I just told you what I do. I don't cook.
What is the only meal she's made for you?
Well, I don't make too many meals, so whatever.
No. Oh man, I need this laugh with you.
You gonna get choked when this show is over with. So.
Oh man, you are on the chain. Oh man.
These hands are gonna be around your neck.
We have no.
Keep on laughing.
Oh man. So, man, we almost out of time to talk about.
Oh, right. So, in other news, do you have any current events that you want to discuss?
Oh man, so listen. The only thing there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to touch on something, and I know you probably know what I'm getting ready to say. That submarine. Let me tell you.
Right.
Smoke and mirrors are real. Smoke and mirrors are real. And what I mean
wait.
I
didn't understand you. Wait. What did you say is real?
Smoking mirrors. You ever heard that saying?
Smoking mirrors.
Like people
No, I've
do
never heard
smoking
of
mirrors. Okay, so it's basically somebody throw up something for you to stay focused on while something else is taking place. It's ironic to me that, and I could be wrong, but I haven't heard anybody say that there was any pictures of these men getting into the submarine, submerging into the water. There was no video of them inside the submarine, right? But all of a sudden, they're in the submarine and everything else. Then, I can't remember what country they said they heard banging underwater. But then all of a sudden they find the submarine it's exploded. It's all over the bottom of the water. They can't bring up the bodies. All this crazy shit, right? And I said something strange about that whole story, right? And then I started looking and wondering, like, what could they have possibly been hiding under our nose? I know they talked about the missing children in Cleveland. I think it was like 37 missing children or something like that. And now they're trying to come out and say, oh, that wasn't true or whatever. But I do know what's true is that the FDA has passed a bill or law, whatever you want to call it, where they can clone chicken and feed it to us.
Wait, they can clone what?
They can clone the chicken that we eat, we put in our body.
Right.
And my thought process is this. We don't know what is the long-term effects of cloned anything.
Right.
There's going to be some type of problems. I'm going to tell you an interesting story. So, 2019, I and went over to Japan, and I was there for about a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before I went there, I had a friend tell me, he said, yo, man, if you go over there, you got to eat the McDonald's. And I'm like, why the hell would I eat something over there that I could eat over here? I'm going to eat everything that they don't have over here. So one late night, the house that we were staying, it was a traditional Japanese house. We slept on the tatami mats on the floor. You know, you came in, you put your shoes facing outside or whatever. And there was a McDonald's like a half a mile away from the house. And the McDonald's was 24/7. That's as far as the drive-through. And you could come in there and sit down and eat. So I walked down there by myself. It was a nice night. So I get there. I said, you know, for one, the menu is totally different over there than it is over here. They have filet of shrimp. You know, they have the filet of fish here.
Fish,
in the States, they have filet of shrimp over there. So I said, wow, let me try that. And I said, I'm going to do that as a meal. So I did it as a meal. No lie, Yvonne. The French fries, I don't know if you remember how them French fries tasted when we was kids. They tasted just like that. I said, wow, this food is like really fresh. I don't taste it, don't know aftertaste or anything. You know how sometimes you taste something and you and you be like, yo, it got a funny taste to it. None of it had a funny taste to it. So then fast forward, like a day or two, we went out to eat. And the food that I ordered, they put pork in it. I didn't know there was going to be pork in it, but they put pork in it. And my instructor's wife was like, hey, she said, I know you don't eat, you know, pork or beef or anything like that. She says, but try it. She said, you won't go wrong. I tried it. I've never tasted pork that tasted like that. And I looked at it, I said, Carol, why does it, this food tastes good? She says, because it's illegal to put any preservatives or any of that in the food over there. But it's legal here in the States. So I pulled up a chart, just being curious, of all the products that they sell over there, London, France, and a couple of other places, and compared it to the United States. It was the same product, Heinz ketchup, same product. But when you look at the ingredients, and they had comparisons of a whole bunch of stuff that we had, you see all of the chemicals and everything they put in the United States. But in France, in Japan, in Italy, it was totally different. The ingredients was exactly what's supposed to be in there, you know?
Right.
And I said, wow. I said, well, us to be considered the richest country in the world, we're doing the most damage to the people in this country because the country is greedy. They want us to stay sick. Do you know, over in Japan, if you have a baby, they send the nurse home with the husband and the wife to help the wife with the baby for a couple of months. And the father gets maternity leave as well from work. And medical is free over there.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, you know. So it leads me to believe the only reason why they allow all of this stuff is because they want us to stay sick. And any way that they could keep us sick is the way that we'll depend on them and keep depending on them. And it's sad, you know?
It is.
It's really sad, you know? And I just was like looking at different things and seeing what smoke and mirror was up when that submarine supposedly exploded or whatever. So my next thing is, if they said it happened a couple of days ago, what was that banging that another country said that they heard on the sea or under the, you know?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, come on, you know. I just don't trust our government. It's just no reason to put your whole faith in anything that they tell us, because there's always a hidden agenda. There's always a hidden agenda. I'm telling you, in a couple of years, they're going to have a commercial. If you took the COVID-19 shot in 2020, 2021, you are eligible for this lawsuit. I'm telling you, give it some time.
I hope
Give
so.
it some time. Give it some time.
Because I'm definitely gonna be signing up. but I do believe, but I do believe you when it's crazy that you said that about like they'll do anything to keep us sick over here, because I had just read an article the other day about like when someone is sick and like how they don't have any cure for like cancer, diabetes, and like other things. It's because they want money. They don't want to have a cure because it's all about money, and that's why a lot of people are turning into natural remedies because it's probably a cure in the natural remedies instead of this medication. Yeah, I do believe that.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you a jewel, and you think about it. You can look it up, or you can do your own research. How many times did they tell us that the dandelions in your front yard was weeds, and you need to kill them and chop them up and get them out of your yard or whatever? Dandelions have a lot of healing properties. If you took a dandelion, nothing that's been like in your yard, and if you do get it out of your yard, they usually say get it like the beginning of spring, before the pesticides and the animals is pissing on it or whatever. And you gotta pluck it a certain way, and you gotta let it dry out. And you can turn it into a tea. It has a lot of healing properties, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to tell us, oh, they're weeds, you shouldn't, you should get rid of them, get them out your yard. Use this weed kill for them. But they're not telling you that, there's a lot of healing properties with them as well, So
yeah.
But that leads into tonight's subject too, about the mental health and the mental illness and everything else. The food that they're feeding us with all the hormones. I really believe that it plays a big part in the different types of autism that people are experiencing. Now you have so many different spectrums of autism. It's just, I don't know. But what they do is, right. This is the crazy thing is, they say, well, this is the spectrum that the child is on, but if they don't fit two of the five criteria, we can't give you any type of assistance. You're going to have to figure it out on your own, or we can put your child on medicine. Everything with this country is medicine. Mm-hmm. Never, hey, listen, back in the days, you did certain things, your parents came up with certain solutions or whatever. We've gotten so far away from that. And it's because everything is medicine. Big brother farmer. Make sure you go to your medicine cabinet, get this, medicine cabinet, get that. When we have a whole list of things that you could take, like arthritis. Okay, when my shoulder acts up with my arthritis, and this is, anybody can try this, I take and get raw ginger. I get some ginger root and I scrape the skin off of it. I'll get a pot, put it on the boil, and I'll cut the ginger up and drop it in the water. And when the water turns to golden brown or whatever, I might squeeze a lemon or something in it, and I drink it, and it helps with my arthritis. And I've told many people about it, and they've tried it, and they said, wow, I did not believe it. I said, yeah. I said, but they'll give you arthritis medication. You understand what I'm saying? Like neuropathy. You got burdock root, you got mullein. You can do those. Those are nerve problems, but that's a root that deals with your nerves. There's so much stuff that's out there. You got salisap. You got all these fruits like mangosteens. People be like, what the hell is a mangosteen? Mangosteen has properties that help fight cancer. Right. You have jackfruit. Like, what the hell is a jackfruit? Jackfruit is as big as a watermelon and much heavier than a watermelon. But that's even the seed is edible. You boil the seed, it tastes like a potato. but it has a lot of properties in it. You could turn that into like you can turn that fruit into like pork. It tastes like shredded pork if you season it properly. You know, it's a bunch of vegetables that's out there and fruits that we can just eat, and it will take care of a whole bunch of stuff. But what happens is with the food that they feed us, the meats and the fish and everything, they send all these injections and all these hormones in it, and it keeps us hooked. It's like a drug. You know, you ever eat and say, yo, I'm full, but you continue to eat?
Mm-hmm,
That's because of the hormones that's in the food. It's got your brain thinking like, yo, because people eat now, we'll stuff ourselves. I mean, to a damn, you know, and it used to be we would stuff ourselves around, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas or whatever. You know, most people have to undo their pants. Now we're sitting at record-breaking numbers, stuffing ourselves at the kitchen table because we can't stop eating. Or we're eating or we're snacking every few minutes or whatever. And that's because of the stuff that they're putting in the food. You know,
right.
Then they're trying to control the fruits and vegetables by, you know, if you plant a seed, take a seed from these fruits and vegetables and plant it and see what happens. A lot of times they won't even sprout because of the HMOs, the HDMOs or whatever hell the three letters that's put together. And that's because they're hormonally grown. And that's because the government is trying to control everything that we eat.
Yeah, and it's really important. Like I said, if anyone out there, if you are sick, if you have a sickness, it's really important that you do your search for natural remedies, because I had a aunt rather, and she had leukemia, and she was doing chemo, and then she decided to try a pill that I don't know if her doctor just wanted to see how the pills worked. I don't know, but either way, after she started the pills, she I don't know why she didn't stop, but the pills, she died. The pills is what caused it, and the pills were very strong. She had felt dizzy, and her heart was beating fast. And I think she had took another one, but she had too many in her system by the time that, you know, she even realized it was the pills. And I was really upset when I found out, because I would have definitely told her, no, do not take the pills. I think she had to take, I don't know if it was 3 times a day or if it was 3 at one time. I don't even know. But, you know, some of this medication is just too strong. So really do your research. And if the side effects do not feel, if it don't feel right, if you start feeling funny, stop taking the stuff right away. Don't think that, okay, well, this is, you know, just a side effect, and, you know, let me just take another one. I got to get used to it. Just stop, you know, really research natural remedies. I'm so against medication from these doctors. I'm just really against it. And even if you are diagnosed with something, get a second opinion, get a third opinion, get a fourth opinion, and also do your research. Google it, YouTube it, go to TikTok, do whatever, but just really research natural remedies, because they do they want us sick. They do want us sick. They do want they just want money. That's all it's about. They want money, and they don't want us to believe in the natural remedies. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh, that's natural remedy. Oh, no, I wouldn't advise that. Yeah, because you advise me to get on this medication and get hooked and eventually die from that.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's big money. It's big money in keeping us sick. It's big money in keeping us. Yo, this is the most unhealthy this country has been.
It is.
In the history of anything. This is the most unhealthy we've ever been.
Yeah.
And
America
remember,
is the worst.
they used to promote kids going outside playing and everything else. Now they're promoting PlayStation more and more, and Xbox this and video game that. And, you know, when the last time you seen a kid outside playing? When the last time you heard a bunch of kids outside playing or yelling, playing tag or anything close to it? It's almost
right.
unheard of.
We grew up
You know?
climbing trees, jumping fences, drinking from the water hose. I mean, I don't even like water now unless you put lemon in it, but we grew up drinking from the water hose. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I love
these
being
kids,
outside. Even now,
they're allergic to everything. These fucking kids are allergic to everything.
Yes, I mean, I really love outside. Like, okay, and this is the crazy thing. Like, if you see, like, some baby pictures of me, like, like a light brown, and then my complexion is a light brown, but then, if you see pictures of me, like, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, I'm so black. I'm like blue black because I used to love being outside. I'm like, you know, I just love being outside, getting a tan. But my mom, she didn't like that. She'll be like, "You're not going outside for 2 weeks, or you grounded for 3 weeks," because I'll just be so just black and muddy, just, you know, because I love the sun. But yeah,
that's probably why you act the way you do now.
Whatever.
Too much exposure to the sun.
Hey, the sun is a great thing. But yeah, you know what? We definitely do need to get back on this topic. I mean, I know. Because now it's time for us to get into our topic. But yeah, this is a good topic for us to, you know, consider having.
Yeah. And you think about the emotional everything, you know, people suffer with depression. You know, foods can, you know, they say that food's supposed to, you know, some people become obese because food is a soothing mechanism. So that's what a lot of people resort to when they're depressed. They go to eat, you know, and it's just the stuff that's in our food, man. You know? Yeah,
some people do, and okay, now this, some people do like to eat when they're sad. I don't. So, and the thing about me, I'm such a happy person, but like whenever I'm trying to lose weight and I'm sad, I be happy that I'm sad because I'm like, oh good, I need to lose a few pounds, and then within 2-3 days, I'm like, man, like, you know, I'm eating again. Like, I need to be sad. But
well, for the people that don't resort to being sad and don't eat, you know, when they're depressed, you know, there's always other things. You know, I tell everybody, I've been there. That depression is real. One minute you're happy, next minute you're sad. You know.
Yes.
And I don't want y'all to think because we're laughing and joking about things that we're taking it lightly, you know, because I've been there. I've been that route. I've been depressed. I've been, you know, feeling like, you know, one minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm sad. And it's like an emotional roller coaster, you know, and you feel like there's nobody you can talk to, nobody will understand what you're going through, you know. But there are people that do, you know. And I know you've already said before. Yeah. What were you going to say?
No. I'm going to hold that thought. Go ahead.
No, it's like you said before, you know, if you're ever going through it and you need to talk or whatever, you know, me and her are here, you know, I don't mind, you know.
I was just about to say that. Oh, my gosh. Yes, we are here for anyone that is feeling sad, if you're feeling suicidal. The number here is 563-999-3548, and you don't have to even talk to us on the show. If you needed to just talk to me and SC in private and open up, like if you don't want to open up on air, you don't have to. We are definitely here for you because, you know, just like me and SB both, and I'm pretty sure everybody have dealt with some type of sadness, some type of depression, even if you're suicidal. And I did do a little video. It's on Instagram and TikTok. I had the suicide number. The suicide number is 988. So please, if you're feeling suicidal, call that number, but do not hesitate at all to call us if you're looking to just talk to somebody on a regular until you get yourself together, whatever you may be going through. We are here, and it's really good to have someone to be able to talk to. My best friend, oh my gosh, I do thank God for her. Wherever I'm going through, it doesn't matter. I tell her every single thing. It does not matter. And she could call me any time of the night. I could call her any time of the night, and I'll be like, you're not gonna believe what the fuck happened. Let me tell you what the fuck this bitch motherfucking did. So it goes both ways. She could tell me the same thing. So if you're angry, if you're hurt, if you're sad, everyone needs that person. But if you don't have that person, you can come to SC and me. And I'm just saying that. I can't stress it enough. Please call us. We are here, 563-999-3548. And again, remember, you do not have to talk to us on air. We can talk to you privately if you need someone to talk to. Okay, and SC, what were you about to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's a rough road, but just remember this: somebody else has traveled that same road that you're on right now, and he's turned that into a victory. He's turned that road into a road of being able to testify about something that they went through. And sometimes you get put through these situations so God can show the world what he's capable of doing. Just
right.
And it's easy. People be like, oh, God was a coward way to. It takes a lot to want to take your life. It takes a lot. Trust me, I know it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It's not even a thing of you giving up. It's a thing of you had enough. There's a difference between giving up and having enough. And some people don't understand that. Some people are like, oh, that was a power way. You shouldn't have did that. You should have thought about the family and that fact. You'd be surprised on how many people that do that do think about their family, do think about the things that you say that they should have thought about. And their hurt was much greater than their love for those things that they thought about.
But
sometimes you got to stop being judgmental.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but if you are hurting, if anyone is hurting right now so bad that you do want to give up, that you do want to take those pills, or you do want to slit your wrist, do not do it. Just don't. Do not. It will be okay. It may not seem like it today, but trust me, the sun will shine again. It will shine brighter than ever, no matter what it is that you're going through. Everybody have been through different hurt, different pain. If you have lost a loved one, if you lost your job, if you don't have any money, if you don't have a place to stay, everything can be worked out. There's no problem that cannot be resolved. The only thing that you can't get back is if you have lost a loved one. My father, he passed away. I lost my oldest brother, but I'm okay. And the one thing about death, if anyone is grieving over death, remember, death is a part of living. We all are going to have to do the same thing. So while you are here, continue to be a sunshine for someone that may need you. Just don't give up. And even now, like I said on Father's Day, I said, rest in peace to my dad. I had a great dad. He is no longer here with me, but that was his time. Yes, I would have loved for him to still be here. And my brother, my oldest brother died when I was 16. I would have loved for him to see me now in my 40s, but he's not here. So, I can't sit here and I don't want to live. I don't want to live anymore, because one day my time is going to come as well, but I don't want it to come, just because their time has come. So eventually you will get the strength to move on. But I mean, now if you are hurt, it's okay to grieve. I'm not saying don't grieve. Grieving is a good thing, but you don't want to grieve too long where it hurts you or it makes you sick. So just remember, keep pushing. Just, the sun really will shine again. Happy days will come. It definitely will come.
Yeah, it will. And the best part of life, the best part of living is the experience. And learn how to live in the experience and learn from the experience. Don't just go through it. Learn from it. It's teaching you something. The universe has a funny way of teaching you things. Sometimes you get a glimpse of your ending by your beginning. That, man, this is a bad situation. It's going to get better. It will. Trust me, it will. You just gotta just have faith and push just a little longer. Stop living to cater to what people think about you. That's another thing. We're so caught up in what this person's going to think or what that person's going to think. I'm going to give you a friendly word of advice. Live life as long as you can live it, right? Because you will be dead much longer than you will be alive.
That's scary.
So you will be dead much longer than you will be alive. So enjoy life. It gets rough. It ain't easy. Life is not easy to nobody. Life is unfair to everybody. We got to stop, and I'm not downplaying anybody's problems or whatever, but once we stop letting life feel like it's making us a victim of the circumstance that we're in, life will stop picking on somebody else. That's what I do.
Right.
I don't let nothing bother me. I don't let nothing come into my circle that disturbs my peace. I don't allow a person to anger me in any way, shape, or form. All a person can do now is just disappoint me. They can't get me bad about nothing.
Right.
So just enjoy life. It's gonna be hard. And they got so many people that are motivational speakers that'll tell you about their lives, and you listen to them. You be like, damn, I went through that same thing. I wonder how they survived through it. And you might be able to tell a different story of how you survived through it.
Right.
So it is,
there's nothing wrong with suicide. What are you two guys talking about?
Oh my God, Joe! You did not just say that. You did not just say that.
Oh yes, I did. Suicide is
everything. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, you
okay,
get to only do it once. You only get to do it.
That's right.
You get to do it once. So you better.
You do it once, it's all over. Hey, it's better than taking painkillers. Yeah, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. It's not a problem.
What's up,
but
Joe,
seriously.
Man?
Hey guys. Seriously, I do believe in suicide, and the reason is because how do you get to heaven? Now, you two, I'm sure, are Christians, or you believe in God. So if you believe in God and God created heaven, how do you get to heaven without dying?
Yeah. Okay. So let me. You know what? No. Hold on. I got something for you. Now I'm gonna retract on when him saying that. I'm gonna retract. Now, I do believe there's certain states, I know that for a fact, there's certain states that they allow you to commit suicide. It's dying with dignity, that's what it's called. Now, moments like that, if you feel like you don't want to go through all of that, I think I could kind of understand that compared to just going through everyday problems and wanting to end it. Because everybody goes through everyday problems. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody goes through everyday problems, and you can make a victory out of that everyday problem. And even with the whole situation of, a person having cancer there at the last stages or whatever, there's been people that's been able to turn that around, But I do feel that a person should be able to die with dignity. So I'll say that as far as like self-suicide. But everything else, I just think that a person should fight through it. But go ahead,
oh my
Joe.
gosh, I can't believe that. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Well, what's your take on it, Yvonne? You didn't believe that he could actually retract what he was saying before, and actually believe now that if you're going to suffer cancer or suffer some sort of terminal disease and suffer, that suicide is the way out. Now, what do you think about that? You didn't believe he would say that. You obviously don't believe in suicide under any circumstances, or do you?
I do not, and I can't believe that you do. And, but why?
Here's why. Again, if death is going to be the portal to eternal life, then why waste any time? Why would I want to stay on a planet where there's nothing but conflict, pestilence, wars, misunderstandings, torture, etc., when I can just go to heaven? If heaven is there for those who have died, and that's the only way you can get in, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't.
Well, I don't think that's what God meant when he said that. I think it's more so dying naturally, because your life is something he gave you. And it's just certain things, and I know some people believe totally different, but he feels that if he's giving you something that you don't have the right to take it. You understand what I'm saying? And
yeah, I know. That's the Catholic position as well. The Catholic position is if you commit suicide, you're not going to heaven because it's a mortal sin. But
you know what's crazy?
One of these days,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
One of these days, you and I, meaning both of you and I, should have a debate about whether or not God exists. I already had that debate on my show. And I'll be glad to debate it again.
Sure.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
I can sum it up. I can sum up my belief in less than 5 minutes. I don't believe God exists.
Okay. Yeah,
not the Christian God, not this. Okay. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you believe God, the Almighty, is perfect? The answer, of course, would be yes, right? Okay.
Yes, of course.
Do you believe he's an all-knowing God?
Yes, he is. But he gives us free will.
I know about the free will argument. It's not even going to come into play when I'm finished. All right. Do you believe that he's all-loving or all-merciful?
Yes, he gives us undeserved kindness. Yes, he does.
Okay, good. So you wanted to put the cherry on top of that. All right. So if we have a perfect God, an all-loving God, an all-knowing God, and an all-merciful God, all right, according to the God that you two believe in, then why did he create hell?
Well, hell was created because of the devil coming down to earth with the whole Adam and Eve situation first. He sent them down. He had to distinguish the different places. So he said heaven is here and hell is going to be there. And he's going to tell you everything that's going to happen in hell, which is not a good place to be, because you wouldn't be able to distinguish on where you were going to wind up at. You understand what I'm saying? Because it started with the Adam and Eve, then it went to the Nephilims and a whole bunch of other stuff. They came out here, had the sex with the women, they had the Nephilims, and, and he said, what? This is going to be your abyss. Your abyss is going to be here on earth, hell, So,
according to the Bible,
that's why.
And according to, But if he's an all-powerful, all-knowing in advance, because Lucifer and the rest of the archangels who were already in heaven, if he knew already that they were going to revolt against him and he was going to send them to hell, then that shows he's not all merciful.
Nah, but they also allowed them to show who's going to stay with him and who's going to go to the evil side. You know, we're going to talk about good and evil. You know, he wanted to see what angels were going to follow him and listen to him and fall in position. Like he gave Adam and Eve the opportunity to listen to him by being in the garden. He said, these are the rules. And all he did was say, this tree, that's it. Everything else you can have.
But he knew in advance that he was going to be betrayed. Why create creatures when you know in advance that they're going to betray you and then send them to hell? That's entrapment.
Well,
that is supernatural entrapment.
I don't think that was his intent. He didn't intend for them because he said he created a woman out of the rib of a man for something good, for, you know, to be his helper. You understand what I'm saying? And he did not intend for the devil to whisper into her ear and have her eat from the fruit and all of this. He didn't intend to that. He realized that they didn't listen to him when they was hiding from him. And he said, hey, why y'all hiding? And he realized because they were naked. So he said, y'all must have eaten from the tree that I told you guys not to eat from. So then he realized that the devil came down in the snake form, and that's why he took the snake's legs from him. And he said that from this day forward, you will lick the dust of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? So
I'm familiar with the tales. Yeah,
you know.
I'm familiar with the tales. But the thing is, he knew in advance what would happen, didn't he?
No, I don't think he knew in advance.
He didn't know, so then he's not perfect.
Well, he had a solution for it.
But it's not perfect. He's not all perfect then. And if he's all knowing, he knew in advance. Yeah,
Joe, but why don't you believe in God? Like, why? What's the reason?
Because of that very reason I gave. A perfect God, a loving God, would not ever create hell. It's impossible.
Okay.
You cannot have a creature. Okay, what?
I got one for you. You could say that the majority of people that have kids love their kids, right? And we're God's children, right? How many times have we told our kids not to do something, right? And they turned around and did it. And we knew that they were going to do it, but we wanted to see how obedient they want to be to us, right? What's the difference?
The major difference is that if my child disobeys me, I'm not going to send the kid to throw the kid off the tracks so that he can die and then throw him off the tracks again. Huh? And then throw him off the tracks. Sure, but he heals. When you go to hell and you have 10,000 suns burning your skin every microsecond of eternity, and there's no escape simply because you broke one of the 10 commandments, that's eternal damnation of a pain that no imagination of man or woman can ever conjure up, just because he didn't like it. That's why I don't believe. I believed in the possibility of a God, but not the Christian God. The Christian God can't exist. The Christian God could never, ever create a hell and then say, I love you, while at the same time allowing you to commit sins, which he knows you're going to do, and prevent, but doesn't, and then condemn you to hell.
But that's why you are supposed to. But that's why you're supposed to repent, ask God for forgiveness for those sins, and try to be delivered from those sins.
If you repent, that's what I would call the weasel clause in the contract. Now, suppose you're driving home and you've committed adultery and you get into a car crash. You're not repenting over what you've just done. But now you have to spend the rest of eternity in hell because you had sex with your sister's husband?
Well, I don't. I think it's. I think it's.
I know you would want that to happen, but is it really worth it?
I think it's a little deeper than that. I think he goes a little bit deeper into the person himself because he knows we're all imperfect. We're gonna fall to the flesh, all of us. You know. I think it's a little deeper than that. I don't think it's just because you committed adultery this one time or whatever. I think it's a multitude of things. It's a multitude of things knowingly and then continuously, you know, continue.
Well, where do you believe that from? If in it's the tale of the Ten Commandments, and if you fail to obey the Ten Commandments, you've committed a sin, and if you die in that state of sin, you're going to hell. Doesn't matter if you've done it once or 1,000 times.
They just gave you rules. He just gave you 10 rules that he wanted you to follow. He didn't say you were going to go to hell. He just said.
No, he's saying, 10 rules that if you violate them, you've committed a sin and you go to hell.
Yeah. Nah, it's a little deeper than that. We could definitely go on your show. And we could definitely. I would love this debate.
But what about the?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, what about the week after next? We can definitely continue this. If Joe, if you're going to come back on.
Oh yeah, I don't mind coming back on because I ended my show. I've done 3-4 shows, ended my my show, and I could always put it back on, but. I've ended it because I've gotten the answers that I needed to find out about. Oh, and are you two conservative or progressives politically?
I don't deal in politics at all.
You don't? Okay.
I don't trust none of them at all. At all.
Well, we don't either. I'm a libertarian. Nah, they're all scum.
Yeah.
So, but there's a show coming on Tuesday. It's not my show. It's a person who wants to round up those who hate the scum, those who hate the politicians who lie to us. And he wants to bring everybody together who are Blog Talk radio hosts so that we can form a uniform juggernaut, if possible, so that we can have some kind of influence so that maybe we can help stop what's going on in this country. So his name was Joseph Gibson, and the name of his show is Restoring the Republic. And it comes on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to show up next Tuesday,
right?
that's going to be the topic there. But if you want to talk about God, like I said, you believe that it goes deeper. God has already told Moses, walk down the mountain, take these tablets with you. If anybody violates these particular commandments, they're a sinner. And if they die in the state of sin, the penalty for sin is eternal damnation.
Yeah. But it also has to do with who wants to get to know him, because all saints were sinners. At one point in time, 12 apostles
that's true. But if they died while they were sinners, they would have been in hell.
But that's only if they didn't have the opportunity to get to know God and to get to repent. He's not gonna just send you to hell. It's got to be a point of that you had the opportunity to get to know him. And if you didn't take the opportunity, then you're going to be judged on that fact. It's not going to be like, okay, because think about it. Who really, truthfully, except for people that think about getting caught, right? When somebody cheats, who really thinks about, oh, man, God's looking at me now, or whatever? You understand what I'm saying? And it's more
yeah, but I bet you a lot of people do. I bet you. You're right. They don't. A lot. You would?
Yeah.
You would commit adultery. Yvonne, you would commit adultery, and then as soon as you walk out of your sister's husband's place, you would start saying to yourself, oh, God, I know I did something wrong, but it just felt too good. I am sorry.
She's like, oh, my leg is shaking still.
I would think about that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I would think about It's a 10 commandment. It's committing adultery. So I wouldn't do it just because of that reason there. So I would be afraid to do it.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it because I think it's wrong. Can I say that? No, I'm sorry. I have to take that back. All right. The thing is, it's wrong, but you shouldn't do it, especially if you know who the husband is. You know, I knew a girl who didn't care, and he probably didn't care, and so that's a long story. But the thing is, if God, it's a long story. The thing is, God, a perfect God would love us so much, He would never create hell. Now, people say, well, He created us, He's the Almighty, He can do whatever He wants with us. Now, supposing we lost World War II and Hitler or Stalin were the people in charge of the government and people in charge of us, and they commanded that we obey them, or we end up in the gulag, or we end up dead. Now, people would say, that is not right. Now, how come that's not right? But a supernatural being which can condemn you to hell for the rest of your eternal life, that's okay.
Because He gave us life. He created us. We are the reason that
your mother created you too. Oh, you're going to say that if she wants to throw you on the train tracks every day, that's a good thing?
No, then that means she's evil. If a mother wanted to do that, but okay, Joe. So listen, how SC was like, He gave us our own free will. So in the Bible, it does talk about a man and a woman are supposed to be together. A man and a woman can both have a family. He wanted a man and a woman to be together, not two men, not two women, because that's not even just a sin, it's an abomination. So it's like to live a more godly life. Yeah, we're going to make mistakes, but if you live a life, I feel, I'm not trying to, hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm just saying, to the gay community, I just feel like that's wrong. And, it says it in the Bible, so I don't believe that two men should be together, two women should be together. I just believe that that is a very corrupt lifestyle. So I do believe that.
Yeah, and right.
I do believe that most gay people are going to hell. That's my belief.
Even if they know Christ, even if they love Christ?
Yeah, I believe they're going to hell.
So hell is for certain people, but for other people who love God, they're not going to go to hell. But the abominations, now they can be murderers, rapists, arsonists, politicians, they can go to heaven. But the gay people... I think gay people are going to hell. I think murderers are going also. Now, if you kill someone because in self-defense or something like that, that's one thing. But if you're going around killing people and eating them or, just killing them for no reason, that's evil and crazy. You're going to hell. If you're just going around killing people, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to kill this person, Lord, forgive me. Okay, I know I shouldn't have did it. I'm going to kill again, Lord, forgive me. And you just can't stop killing. You're going to hell. You can say, Lord, forgive me all you want to, but now you're, now you're playing games with God, and God is not to be mocked. So I do believe that anyone that has a killing spirit or a gay spirit. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know. Killing spirit or a gay spirit. Oh, those poor gays.
They're going to hell.
They're going to hell. They don't even know it. Oh.
They're going. That's evil. I just speak evil. Okay, no, go ahead.
But where is your compassion as a Christian, Yvonne?
Like I said, if you kill somebody, like I said, self-defense or something like that, you didn't mean to, or, you ask God to forgive you because of whatever. But if you're going around killing people, there's no compassion for that. You're evil. You're crazy. You shouldn't be going around killing people. You're going to hell. You're not going
I believe
to
that
heaven.
hell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I don't even believe they deserve hell. Now, let's remember now. Once you go to hell, 10,000 suns tearing your skin apart, the skin of your soul, every microsecond for all eternity. Even if you kill somebody. Now, let's say you kill me because you're a murderess. If you kill me, I'm going to heaven, right? Because I'm a good man. So you actually did me a favor. So why should you go to hell for doing me a favor?
Because I didn't have any
that
right
doesn't
to kill
work
you.
like that either. Because the person that got killed could also be a person that has committed numerous sins. You know, I feel like this, and this is my stance on everything. I will not judge you because you sin differently than me. That is not my job to judge you. That will be God's job. You understand what I'm saying? We know what he says. We know what's in the Bible. And everybody has to live their lives accordingly to how they feel or they believe. So I would never choose to judge somebody because they sin differently than me. You understand what I'm saying?
He said, don't judge the sinner, but you can judge the sin. And it's, the sin is evil to go around killing people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
so
but if you kill me and I go to heaven,
but
I'm a happy man.
No, I don't have the right to take your life. That's not my job to take your life. I can't say, okay,
true.
your job here is done. No, that's, out of my hand. That's, that's for, you and God. That's not for me to just end your life because I'm mad at you or because you cut me off, driving or whatever. Like, now people just kill people just over anything. So, and I think it's wrong. It is wrong.
Well, if I'm in heaven looking down from heaven and I'm saying, you know what, I could have lived 50 more years on that damn planet, but now I'm in heaven. Whoever killed me, thanks.
No. Whoever killed you need to be punished. They don't have the right to take your life. No, they don't have the right to take your life. Somebody could have needed you for 50 more years. So, no one should.
Well, that's their
your
suffering. Yeah, that's their suffering. But my suffering is over. My suffering has been replaced with an eternity of overwhelming joy.
Yeah, but whoever killed you, they are gonna suffer, and they're going to hell.
For giving me pleasure? For making me the happiest spiritual being in the universe?
For taking your life.
Which made me the happiest spiritual person in the universe. I can't get there until I die. I can't get there until I die. And I can also dismiss the free will argument. Free will, people say, well, God gave you free will, and all you got to do is obey what he says. But he doesn't have the right to tell us what to do, even though theoretically he created us, just like the mother and the father doesn't have the right to tell you and expect you to do their demands in terms of a profession or in terms of anything else to do with your life. But the mothers and the fathers, they don't have the power to commit that kind of atrocity throughout all of eternity. And yet people accept it from him. Now, in terms of free will, you don't have free will. Nobody does. Here's why. Because you cannot say to God, I freely, of my own free will not obey your commandments. I don't recognize you as God or having the power. Well, you have the power, but you don't have the right to tell me what to do. Can you do that? No. So you don't have free will. Also, if I have a gun and I point the gun at your head and I say to you, give me your money, or I kill you, you're going to give me your money. Do you have a choice? Yeah. But do you have free will? No.
Right.
Because you're under duress. But yet people say, well, God created us and, he created the 10 Commandments. And even though people will go to hell when people stress about it and worry about it, he has the right to do it. He doesn't have the right. And I don't think that a Christian God exists as a result of that.
Well, I definitely would like to finish this conversation if you wanna if you want to finish this not Saturday coming, because we're not going to be on Saturday coming, but the following Saturday.
Sure.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Okay.
And you two be good Christians, because you never know when you're going to die. And,
I am good, Joe. I am good. I will definitely be good. And, Joe, I want you to be good, too. I want to meet you in heaven. I would love to.
I'll be happy to be. I will be happy to be in oblivion. In other words, nowhere. It's a lot better than hell.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely be finishing this up in 2 weeks.
Okay. And if you see me, if I start a show between now and then, because I can do it on an impromptu basis, if you two want to jump in and talk about God again, yeah, I'd like that too.
Okay.
Yvonne, you can get his number off the screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Zoe, she's going to get your number off the screen.
Sure.
And I'll text you. So you know it's me.
Okay. Not a problem. That'll be good. So we can finish this and eventually.
And I'll text you too, so you can lock my number in.
Okay. Don't text me from home. Should you? Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, I just don't like giving out personal information.
Yeah.
On the internet, it's safe. Yeah, it's safe that you two keep your numbers and your emails to yourselves, because you never know. And I can play back for you examples of people on BTR who got emails and phone numbers and then went out to dox them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They revealed that, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't. So be careful who you give your money. Be careful who you give your phone numbers and emails to, because you never know. Nobody has my email. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I'm in a process of changing all of my emails now. For that reason.
Yeah. I recommend one email.
You said that. That's interesting you said that, because what we are just recently talking about with the emails. That's interesting you just said that. Mm-hmm.
I recommend one email. I don't know if it can be, if doctors can trace it, but I know one thing about it. If it's protonmail.com, proton like the atom, protonmail.com, it encrypts your messages back and forth. So if you want to email Yvonne and Yvonne wants to email you, your messages are encrypted so that nobody can read them.
Okay.
So in case you want to say something in private, because, let me tell you something, Yahoo and Google, they read your emails.
Yeah.
You don't have.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've totally.
So if you want,
that is definitely a belief.
Oh yeah. So I would recommend that. You don't, and Yvonne, you don't even have to email me, and neither do you. Email me or text me. I will know the show as of 2 weeks from now. Okay, that way.
Okay.
You will save you'll keep your privacy. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That'll work.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So you guys enjoy the rest of your night and your weekend, and I'll see you guys 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
You too.
All right. And that does it for us, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and join us on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.